Hey guys, so today I have a review on the NYX contour palette that just came out. Here's a closer look at it. You get 8 different shades in here. And this launched just recently and it costs $25. I actually got this off of the NYX website, and when you first visit the NYX website you'll get a pop-up to sign up for emails and you can get 25% off, which I did use on this. And then they have free shipping on orders of $25 or more, so I just added some other stuff to my cart to get it up to $25. So I ended up getting this and also the Angel Veil Primer, which retails for I think $16. So both of these together cost I think $30 with the 25% off, which is a pretty good deal. And then also with a purchase they throw in a free gift, and they sent me the NYX lip pencil in the color Nectar. So that's really nice that they just add in a free gift, and this is a really pretty color. And the NYX lip liners are really, really nice and long lasting, so it's really cool that they added that. And so far I'm really liking this primer as well. But onto the review of the contour palette. I'm going to apologize in advance because I actually don't have the Anastasia contour palette to compare this to. I was always really debating on picking it up or not, but every time that I swatched it in the store, it was either just not very impressive to me or they just were out of stock of it. So I just never ended up picking that up, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't because I'm actually really liking this palette. I've heard mixed reviews on it so far, but for me, I struggle a lot with contouring my face because of on this side of my cheek I have a lot of rough and uneven texture from old acne scars. So a lot of times when I contour it just gets all muddy and it looks weird on my cheeks, but it doesn't do it as much with this, so I'm very glad for that. I am wearing a lot of the colors here today. Again, here are the colors, and these actually do pop out, so when you run out of one of these you can easily refill them. So like there, I just popped out one right here. It's really easy to grip onto because it has like a plastic rim around it. So yeah, it just pops right in there, and then it has like the little things so you can stick your finger in there. So here are the shades. 2 of them are shimmer shades, this one and then this one right here, and then the rest are all matte. And I have quite a few of these on today, and I'm actually using them as eyeshadows as well. So I'm just going to do a close-up of my makeup for you. So as you guys can see, I pretty much contoured my entire face with this today, and I also did my eyeshadow. Now, the consistency of these are very smooth, and they're also very pigmented. They are a bit powdery when you go in with your brush, so you just need to tap it off before you put it on your face. And you do need to be careful of how much you apply because you can easily apply too much. But the great thing about this palette is that it actually blends out really easily and really well. So even if you do put on a lot of product, it's really easy to blend it out. And then also, if I put on too much, I just go over it with this powder right here, and it kind of just tames it down a little bit. Like I used some to clean up my contour right down here today. So I'm really, really loving this palette. And the contour shades that I use this one right here because it's more of a grayish tone. I used a little bit of the darkest color right here, just on the ends of my contour, just to darken it up right there. And then I believe I used this contour shade right here to do a little bit of contouring on my forehead and on my jawline. I did apply a little bit too much on my forehead. So my forehead looks really tan right now. I did add some of these colors to try to even it out a little bit, but that's the only thing that I've been having trouble with is contouring my forehead. I think that's mostly because of the brush that I was using, because it's a little bit too big to be using up there. But yeah, and I'm also really liking this yellow shade right here. It's really nice to set underneath your eyes, on your forehead, down the nose. It really brightens up the face. And then I've been really loving this contour shade here. I used it on my cheekbones and then pretty much all of the places that I use the yellow powder. It just really gives your skin a nice glow. Like, I just did my makeup not too long ago, so any glow that you see on my face is from this highlighter and the yellow one. It's not, my face isn't oily at all right now because I just did my makeup. So that's all from the highlighter. So I'm just going to do some swatches for you guys so you can see the colors. I'll start out with this shimmery shade here, and this is like a pearly shade. And there is that. It's a really nice shade. Don't mind this right here. That's my foundation. I put my foundation on before I put it on my face. So that's what that's from. As you can see, it's a little bit darker than my skin. But that is that that highlighting powder. And I haven't used this one yet. I did use it on my eyes though. I actually didn't use it today. I'll put some on. I use this one on my inner corners just to brighten up the eyes a little bit. So there is that shade, and then next is this creamy beige shade. And I really like this one, like I said, to even it out if I used too much contour. And I also really, really like this shade to highlight underneath my brows. So that's where I used it today. And here's that. It's a really nice creamy matte beige shade. And like I said, these blend out really, really easily. Like, I just blended that out there. They're just really smooth and blend out nicely on the skin. And these are the only powders that I used on my face today. I usually just use a setting powder all over my face, but today and for the past couple days I've only been using this palette, and it's controlled my oils pretty well. And I am a pretty oily person, even though around my nose area I'm more dry right now since it's the winter, but my T-zone and everything still gets oily. But anyways, next I will swatch the yellow shade. And this is like a darker yellow. I don't think it's as light as the one in the Anastasia contour kit, but it's still a really nice shade, especially for me since I'm more medium skin toned. So there's that shade. It's really nice and it's very good for brightening, and that blends out really nicely as well. So there's that. And then next is the other shimmer shade right here, and this is more of a champagne. And like I said, I have this all over my highlighted areas today, and I'm also wearing it on my eyelids. So that's how I use this shade today. It kind of almost has like a peach undertone as well, but it's mostly just a champagne. And these are not like, they're more of a satin finish. They don't have really, I keep saying shimmer, but they're really not that shimmery. It's just more satin and no glitter at all. And it blends out really nice. So those are all of the shades blended out. And I'll just So there they are in a concentrated swatch, and then there they are blended out. As you can see, they can get a bit powdery, like I said, so you just need to be careful with that, but I mean, they blend out really nicely, so I really don't mind that much. So those are the highlighting shades, and I don't think I mentioned how much product is in here. So you get the 8 pans, and then each one is 0.09 ounces or 2.7 grams. And I'll show you the size next to a Makeup Geek eyeshadow because pretty much everyone knows what a MAC or a Makeup Geek eyeshadow looks like in size. So here's the comparison. So I would say that it's like 2 or 3 times the size of that. So there's that. I'm pretty sure that these are quite similar to the size as the Anastasia ones, but I haven't looked up the gram size for those. And now I'll get into the swatches of the contour shades. So the first one is a more bronzy color. This would be good for just bronzing up the face. It's very warm. So you wouldn't want to use this shade to contour with. It has a reddish undertone. So there's that. And then the next shade is a little bit cooler. And this one actually looks like there's a bit of a sheen on it. It doesn't really come across much on the face. And I did use this on my forehead and underneath my jawline today. So I'll just do a swatch of that. So this one is okay to contour with. It's not as warm as the first one. Let me just darken up that swatch. It's a little bit cooler, but I still wouldn't use it to contour, like my cheekbones at least, with it. Still a bit too warm for that. And then the next one is the shade that I use to contour most of my face with. I used this here today and then also on my nose. So this one is a lot more cool toned and it has a grayish taupey undertone. So there's that. I really have been enjoying that shade. And these are super, super pigmented, as you can see. And they go on very, very smoothly, and they're not muddy at all. And then the darkest shade right here, like I said, I just used in the corners to darken up that edge a little bit. And this is a very, very dark shade. Is pretty cool toned, so there is that. Alright, so overall I would recommend this palette to you guys. It's pretty affordable once you use coupons and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if you've tried this palette yet or if you've tried the Anastasia palette. Just let me know your thoughts on that, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye!